corporate Democrats suck big time, and we have a couple more to talk about here that I have to talk about because of how ridiculous these things that they are saying are. Now, first we're going to be looking at this guy named Julian Castro, and I guess he's a mayor. He was a mayor of San Antonio, and he is a current presidential candidate, believe it or not. And prep yourselves because this statement I'm going to read is going to disgust you. He says, he tweeted this out on Twitter as a quote. So I'm guessing he stated it in person as well, because why else would it be in quotation marks on his own Twitter account? But here's what it says. He said, "We'll work to make the first 2 years of college, a certificate program, or an apprenticeship accessible and affordable so millions more people get the skills they need to get a good job without drowning in debt." Not acceptable. No. You can't do that, dude. You just said nothing. That's nothing. Let me read it to you again, guys. It says, we'll work to make the first 2 years of college, a certification program, or an apprenticeship accessible and affordable. By doing what? What is your proposal? You can't just propose to make something more. And by the way, the word access needs to die. I'm done with it. Throw it out. Throw out the word access. Throw out the word accessible. Stop saying access to healthcare. Stop saying access to education. Stop it. It's a trickery word at this point, and let's just erase it from the dictionary because, oh boy, is it a waste. And it doesn't do anything. Just saying you're gonna work to do that by doing what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So first of all, this is weak as fuck because free college or bust, motherfucker. Point blank. That's it, point blank. This is not a crazy thing. If you were to take the money from the military increase and just shift it over, we would have funded free college and more for a whole decade. So it's ridiculous that people think this is some radical, crazy idea. Whoa! It's not, dude. Our military budget increases fund this easily. We always update the military budget. Every time we increase it, if we just push that over instead to going to college tuition, why do we not ask about military? Hey, how do we pay for this? But when you go college, you do. When it doesn't make sense, because if you reroute those same funds just from the increase, you can fund it. That doesn't make sense. And there's also other ways of paying for it too, like a 1% Wall Street speculation tax, which I'm 100% for. Because fuck Wall Street and fuck those stock holding motherfuckers, because regular people don't hold that shit. Period. So this needs to die. This one got me really pissed off because this isn't even a left-wing position, guys. This is a centrist position. That's not left-wing. That's centrist. That is the biggest problem. Okay, that's not actually even left-wing. That's just a centrist position, which makes it all the more ridiculous. Now, we also have another candidate for to be president. Now I'm going to read this to you guys. This is from Kirsten Gillibrand, senator from New York. She is somebody who has also announced her run. She said, "Tonight I announce that I'm preparing to run for president because I believe we're all called to make a difference. I believe in right versus wrong, that wrong wins when we do nothing. Now is our time to raise our voices and get off the sidelines." I'm sorry? What? What the fuck does that mean? Because I believe we're all called to make a difference. I believe in right versus wrong. Well, I think we all believe in right versus wrong, you fucking idiot. Everyone who's doing something thinks that what they're doing is right. Stop giving me these dumbass platitudes. Tell me what the fuck you stand for. Point blank, that's it. And then it's a thread. She goes, "I believe this country needs a movement rooted in compassion and courage. We want an America defined by strength of character, not weakness of ego. We need to protect our basic rights and fight for better healthcare, education, and jobs. And I believe I'm the woman for the job." Okay, but what specifically are you going to fight for? Medicare for all? What are you going to fight for? I don't know what you're fighting for. Just saying I want to increase education and healthcare doesn't mean shit. It doesn't fucking mean anything. So, obviously, I wasn't going to vote for her anyways, but I'm definitely not voting for her now. Here's something funny, by the way. There are a bunch of people in the replies to this thread of liberals, libshits, the donut Twitter, who are like all the corporate dumb fucks who support Hillary and those ilk and Beto and all those cucks. They're all in the replies pissed off at her because of Al Franken. Because I think she had called on Franken to resign, and they're all pissed about that. So not only are the progressives against this corporate douchebag, but the libshits are also against her, which is absolutely hilarious.